Okay, my usual late night talks. My usual late night talks. It's called Separation is Not Real. So I have something to say. None of us are separate. We are in a subconscious mind. We're in a young lady's subconscious mind that lives in a realm that's higher than this. It's not even in the realm that's higher. It's in a different firmament. Okay, and I'm gonna go even further. It's on a different ship. Ship. We are here in ships. Spaceship. It sound crazy, but it don't matter at this point because we are all one. We all are a part of this young lady who's in a coma. I don't know how long she's been in a coma. She could have been in a coma for 10 minutes and it feel like an eternity, right? You never know because this is like the dream world. This is like her in her dream. And it's like all of these characters. Like if when you're in a dream, you dream of other your family members in your dream. And then when you wake up, when you think you're waking up, you see your family members. When you have a dream, you see your family members. Okay, so this is what's happening. The young lady, I'm not going to reveal her name yet until it's time. She's in a coma. None of us are real. We are all aspects of her subconscious mind. You know, when people say we are all part of one source, there's no such thing as separation. We are all aspects of this young lady's subconscious mind while she's in a coma. So I say that to say there's no such thing as separation. Separation is fake. We are all a part of this one soul. We are all a part of this one soul. Everything. I don't care if it's Vladimir Putin. I don't care if it's Trump. I don't care if it's a young Van Zandt. I don't care if it's Tyler Perry. I don't care if it's who it is. Okay. Who's this guy? Gates. I don't care if it's Bill Gates. I don't care if it's vampires. I don't care if it's insectilians. I don't care if it's Kim Kardashian. We are all part of this soul, this young lady's soul. We're in her subconscious mind. None of us are real. We are all aspects of her soul. We are all like we have different personalities. We're like you're in a dream. Those people that you see in the dream are not real. They're not real. And this is everything. If you look at The Wizard of Oz, I want to say it came out in 1939. If that year is not exactly correct, it came out in the 1930s, the late 1930s. But I believe it's 1939 that The Wizard of Oz came out. And if you remember, Dorothy got caught up in the whirlwind. She got caught up in a tornado. And next thing you know, she ended up in this different world. And she was trying to get back to her home. And she came across Glinda the Good Witch, and Glinda told her to go to the Wizard of Oz. And then the wizard, if you just look at the whole story, to get to the end, when she ends up waking up, because she was supposed to go back to her home with the wizard. But the wizard ended up taking off in like a hot air balloon. And she got left. He didn't mean to leave her, but she got left. And so she told Glinda, oh no, now how am I going to get home? I need to get home. And then, Glinda told her the answer has been in front of you all the time. And she clicked her heels and she ended up back home. Well, what happened? She woke up she was knocked out. She was knocked unconscious. Whatever happened during that tornado, everybody else went underneath the house, like a basement or like underneath. And she was like above ground. And then what happened was she got knocked out. And she was unconscious. And the whole time she was in her own dream world. She was in her own subconscious mind. This is what's happening now. This is a subconscious mind. This is somebody who's unconscious. They're unconscious. And what's happening right now is in this young lady's subconscious mind that's on another ship. I won't even say all the names of where she is. I'm not going to say too much yet because right now there's still a belief that separation is real. And so you might have some diabolical entities that might try to figure out, they can't get to see, they can't get to the place. They're not going to be able to get there. They gotta vibrate high. They gotta be on a certain vibration to get there. The only thing they can do is try to stop somebody else from getting there. But the problem is they don't understand they're no different than the person that they're trying to hurt. Like, we're literally all one. I don't care if it's the Agent Smiths. I don't care if it's the Men in Black. We are literally all one. And they try to hurt you because they are, when you are not vibrating on a frequency of love, and this young lady was not vibrating in love, I think in this area, even though it's in a different ship, meaning it's outside of this firmament, I still believe there is a belief of separation up there. And so with that happening, we come down here where there's all this separation happening, because that is that's what she was rooted in her subconscious mind. And so now we're in this world right here. Okay, we all are part of her. And I know that's hard to believe, but it doesn't matter, because one way or another, she's going to wake up out of her coma, and this right here is going to end. So it doesn't matter if right now it sounds crazy. I don't think it's going to sound crazy to everybody. It's going to sound crazy to some people. A lot of people in 2025, a lot of people, it's not going to sound crazy to them. I'm not even going to say it's above people's heads. It's not above. A lot of people, it's not going to sound crazy to them. A lot of people are aware of this. You even have the Hebrew Israelites, the IUIC. I don't look at them, but I heard about them talking about spaceships and stuff. I heard somebody else brought them up, and they called them a liar, to my own. They're false prophets or whatever, because they're saying that we came here on spaceships and not the regular ships. You know, I've been saying this about brown men or black men. They are just they're not asleep. I don't think black men are asleep, or brown men, whatever. I don't think they're asleep. It's the brown women that seem to be more asleep than the men. The men seem to be a little more awakened. They seem to be more awakened. They're not lying. It is spaceships. They're not talking about no ships that go across water. They're not talking about that kind of ship. They're talking about consciousness. And our consciousness gets transferred to different spaceships. Right now, we're on a completely different spaceship right now with this, I'm not going to say her name, I almost said it, where her consciousness is right now, where her soul is right now rooted on this particular ship. And it's time to go back to her body and get back where she is. She's still alive, but she's unconscious. And she's on a different ship. It's time to ground back into where she is. That's a different ship. I've seen what ship that is. It's a different ship. Spaceship. We're on ships. It looks like we're in the world, but we're on ships. And honestly, Fleur Burn has talked about this on her last video. So that's why I'm saying this is not over everybody's head. It's over some people's heads, but it's not over everybody's head. I can say this to Fleur Burn and she'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm going to say this. I can say this to Quatita and she'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Some people I can say this to Brother Rich, Black Magic 363. They'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I can say this to Rod Hayes. He'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Everybody's not going to think this sounds crazy. So I'm not going to really feel bad and people are going to think, no, it's a lot of people that will understand exactly what I'm saying. They'll understand exactly what I'm saying. It just came to me, the one to say what the truth is, it came to me. And I have a very small platform. So the word ain't gonna get out like that, but I don't think it need to. That's the only reason why I'm saying it is because I have hey, hush. The only reason why I'm saying it, all of this, is because I have a small platform. Had I had a platform of at least 100,000, I would not be saying this. Hush, because it'll be dangerous to say it. Because it would be dangerous. It's safe with a small platform. It's dangerous when you have a larger platform. When there's all this division and evil and wickedness going on, it'll be rough, because you have some entities that want to hold this realm the way it is. They don't want to. They feel like they rule this realm. They don't want to give up their rulership, right? But they don't understand all this stuff is fake. But they don't care if it's fake. They just want to they just want to rule it. Okay. And so only reason I'm saying this is because my platform is so small. I would not say this with a big platform. It's way dangerous. This is more truth than anybody's ever said because nobody's ever said. I don't think anybody's ever said this before. Nobody knows who this young lady is. Nobody else, I don't think, knows that they're inside this young lady. They don't know that this whole entire world that we know about, we're inside of somebody's subconscious mind. I mean, somebody has said that. I've heard Quatita say it, but I don't think she know who it is. I've heard one person say it, Quatita. Now, Fleur Burns said that she thinks we're in pause. I've seen myself rising up out of pause too, but that's a result of this lady's consciousness being fragmented. Okay, because I've seen myself coming up out of pause too. But I'm not in a pod. I'm in a real world. This lady is not me, but this lady. I'm a part of her. We all are a part of her, and I was the one that just like the light came on and I woke up like the first person to open my eyes. We are all a part of her. Okay, that's why I say there's no division. And with that being said, I want to go to this. Separation is like a whole lie. We are not separated by race, color, ethnicity. Only thing that really separates us is a belief system. It's our culture and all that stuff. And because we have different cultures and we have media that feed us different types of all kind of narratives, people are separated. But the truth of the matter is, you can get along with somebody who's Chinese and you can be a brown person. You can get along with somebody who was Caucasian and you're a brown person. You can get along with somebody who is Latina. It don't matter. It's not about color. Separation really should not exist because it's not real anyway. We all are a part of this one soul, this lady in her subconscious mind. We are all a part of her. We are everything that's going on in her subconscious mind. Okay? This is her state of mind. What's happening with the world is her state of mind. Okay? And so there's no such thing as separation. We think we are because of everything, all of the lies that we've been told all throughout the world, but we're not separate. Okay. But anyway, with that being said, I just felt like talking about that really quickly, and I will talk later.